Hey everybody, Verizon here. Today we're doing an exciting match with Altergeist versus Sky Strikers, and I got a special guest guy playing Sky Strikers. So we'll see. So what do you think? Since we know the outcome.
Well, we know the outcome of it, but it's
What-
just this deck was this match was a really grindy one.
Yeah, it was very fun. It was a very lengthy one, 38 minutes. And I'm actually using Pot Extravagance. Finally.
The one time that I let you resolve it.
Yeah, every single time you hit it, you banish 2 Hexios, 2 Link Rebos.
Because I just have the magic.
Yeah, so duality, grabbing the fate molt where
Grab the Mario.
yeah, Mario. I don't know why I know it has Mario in the name, it's just as short, it's easier to say. Normal said Marionetter. I just like saying it by its full name.
Yeah, I'm lazy. I'd just rather shorten it.
Hello, Sam Likely. Yeah, it's a dust.
This is one where I don't think I opened anything.
Yeah, saying Elfila. I don't know how to pronounce that. Elfilation? I don't know. Honestly, it's a really good card that no one plays.
I think you're the only one that I know that really just makes the deck kind of his own instead of just
Following the meta?
Yeah, and copying everybody's deck.
That's what I didn't want to do. That was the idea of it. It was for, if you look at archetypes and I see these good cards that are somewhat conditional and then people just don't play it. Elfila's a good example of this.
And there you go.
Special summon it, it's a trap, and now I don't have to, it protects my Altergeist spell and traps, or at least traps, from being destroyed by card effect and targeting. So if they Harpy Featherstorm me or whatever, Lightning Storm, they can't do it.
So I'm going to start with an Upstart, then MST.
Popping my Blizzard. Still another card that people don't play. Foolish.
You go for that draw.
Setting Metal Fusion to the graveyard. Still a good card, but no one plays it anymore. Typically just like, my best knowledge is from the decks that I've fought against, and that was typically Orcus, Sky Striker, Thunder Dragon. And I don't know what Thunder Dragons do anymore since Colossus is gone.
I thought I was actually going to come back off this list, but...
You know what the funny part is? My ban list video, I predict O-Line.
O-Line, yeah.
O-Line get banned.
Here we go, multi-roll.
But I said 001. And O-Line, if they're not going to hit Needle Fiber Link Cross. Like I said, Afterburners, probably target Marionetter and then popping one of my back row. It's such a good card. It's like, I think he hit my Judgment or one of my strikes. No, it was Grandhorn or Blackhorn Heaven. And then Shark Cannon, banishing my Marionetter. I think we can really find out what was I really think we can slapping down the mine.
And I know a lot of people's gonna just put dislike on the video.
Now you can play mine. They see your deck profile. The funny part is, I think last time I checked it has 69 views on it.
The only reason is because it's max already.
Well, not anymore. You got those prismatic.
Yeah, the mines. Yeah. I got the prismatic ones.
Technically, we need fix all the decks. Make them max rarity. I need to still pick up those crackdowns.
So you got the spoofing, get a Melty.
The spoofing really did help because it allowed me to outmine, but I think I should have done it soon, a little bit earlier. Or not earlier, but later. So because you would think, depending on what you had, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So I would be sitting with Elfila on the field and then end phase, spoofing, shuffle back Elfila. But I don't know if he would push for damage. Okay, Area 0, still a good card. Grabbing the Widow Anchor. Then Shark Camp's really good as well.
That's one of the things that a lot of people don't do. They don't put dice on the cards that that come back from multi-roll.
I think Christian told me something about that. We're saying you can't put dice on multi-roll for some reason.
I don't know. I'm not a Sky Striker player.
There was a head. I think there was a head judge at a regional or something. The where said told Christian he couldn't play. He couldn't put dice on multi-roll. I guess it was too confusing because some people were. I guess the Endymion player was playing like spell counters.
Oh yeah, it makes sense.
It probably made sense because Endymion was running around when Christian like us were doing like YCS, Dallas, and a couple of regionals.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Still waiting for YCS stuff to open back up.
Hopefully it is, but I think probably next year maybe.
Probably, if they even do anything next year.
So this combo was,
Interesting. You're trying to break my board at that point.
well, basically you just didn't let me play. I active roll to roll, pop the Era Zero, get Ray, then Crackdown, Ray tag out, Solemn Strike.
From this position, it looks like you're in the driver's seat. I'm just top decking at this point. Yeah, I think this
but you still have spoofing, so if any Altergeist...
Yeah.
Yep, there you go, see?
Shuffle back multi-faker. Because I need that mine off the field, and I had ways to out it. I had really just Blizzard. Because I don't play Heavy Storm Duster. I don't like the card. I would say it's too slow for it's all trap deck, but it's just targets back row and blows them up. Blizzard at least gets rid of spells.
Hit multi-roll, get back the Widow. And fire of Rhoda.
I think this is where you top deck Rhoda. Lengthy game one, still a lot of fun.
See, even though I played mine, it wasn't draw pass, draw pass, draw pass. It was maybe draw pass one turn or two turns.
It was a couple turns. It was typically, but you were still doing things. It's not like you're just waiting for your win con to happen. You're trying to see if you have an out.
So now that I know you literally don't have anything, and you already activated spoof, and this is when I just go and pop off. Ray.
I think
Era Zero.
I think game 2 is the one where you get MST in your hand. I just didn't want to activate spoof thing because I knew you were gonna go chain link 2 MST.
And this is one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is by as many times as we play, because a lot of people will say, oh, he should have done this, he should have done that. I mean, obviously, there's still a couple misplays here and there, but like as far as from the amount of times we played and how I really know your deck and you know my deck, there are certain situations where we people say to do something, but we do something else. But because of the fact that we know the decks, and we
also know what cards are in our hand. Like when there was a match where I had Hex where I was going to make Hexia with Meluseek and Mario, but I only had Multi-Figure in my hand. I had no traps to trigger the Multi-Figure and get Hexia to get a negate, so I didn't want to make that play. And I knew you weren't going to attack because if I had Country in my hand, you're not going to enter battle phase. You'll just Afterburner blow up the Hexia and I just search for a monster or a card.
I think here I just swung you for 45, then went to Kagari, think got a spell, Shizuku.
Yeah, this is probably the duel where I had 1,000 and then you just... At that point I was just top decking, hoping I'm not drawing Strike or it's just Strike really. Because if I draw Strike, I'm doomed. Yeah, that's the Judgment I just drew. And that honestly was the greatest top deck because I had a Multi-Faker in my hand. Shuffling back Meluseek to grab Multi-Faker so I can set the Judgment and then pop off for next turn. Because now at that point I don't care about spoofing.
And you have Mario in hand.
Yeah. The greatest top decks. Because if Altergeist, you're relying on those traps. You want to see a mixed balance of maybe like one Multi-Figure, one Altergeist monster, and then the rest traps.
Yeah, well, once you have spoofing on field,
it just turns into advantage. That's why I play 3 copies. It's so good and it allows me to outmine.
There you go. Yep.
Faker.
Photocrow, Faker effect.
Summoning Sequidius. That's why I want to play 2 Kunkuri, but it's too breaky. If I play 2 Kunkuri, it's like, yes, I can do the double loop where you can just go Kunkuri, shuffle back, grab Kunkuri, and then keep negating. But that's typically what it is, and then you are lowering all the monsters' attack, but right now it's kind of just a back and forth gameplay.
Multi-roll, pop in Rose, or
Or Sending Rose.
Yeah, Sending Rose.
Because I don't think the spell speed 4 effect even
See,
anything.
Support Faker, bouncing.
I wanted to do that for the so I can chain to my stuff, change your stuff, but also I wanted you to waste resources because multi-roll is a soft launch return, so if I bounce it, you can activate it again, but I don't think you want to send away your Shizuku.
Yeah, the only reason why I did it is because I wanted to get rid of Rose in my main monster zone.
She's such a good card.
Yeah, so I have the Afterburner.
I still remember when Drago Sky Checker was running around, and it was like multi-rolls at 3, and just, oh my god, it was so painful. It's like you can handle the Sky Checker portion, but then Draco just comes in, going flipping skill drain and doing all this other stuff, and it's just making it unstoppable. Okay, normal setting Ghost Motor. I think you were going for the...
Yeah, the Noodle Boy. That's when you...
Judgment. Yeah, this brought me down to 1,000 life points. Yeah, multi-roll. Because you're trying... When Sky Trigger players make Needle Fiber, they're just going straight into... they're going into the Access Go Doctor combo. I don't have an out to that. Or at least I can't. I'll die to it. Spoofing, shuffling back something. I'm assuming I'm going to grab, because I want to get rid of multi-roll. That's your greatest advantage. Every single turn you can just get back row. So every single plus, or every single -1 you get, so plus is a net 0 because end phase you're just going to set your stuff back.
You pop the area 0, so it took 21. I think that was the first damage you did, so that should have put me at like 59.
Yeah. Because that was the first damage I didn't attack because I couldn't because mine and other stuff. There's a lot of these matches that had a lot of Mystic Mine action. Is this your build based off Ryan Hughes?
I think so.
Because Michael did his exactly off Ryan Hughes.
Okay, then yeah, because Michael copied Ryan, I copied Michael.
It's technically in theory you both copied
Ryan.
But honestly, that was a good play.
What, the Hercules piece?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I wanted you to bait out the spoofing, but when you didn't, I was like, oh crap, well, now I gotta bait it out. But then when I didn't know that you had Blizzard, I was like, alright, never mind.
Honestly, Blizzard's really good. It does suck when the card goes back in their hand, but if they have multiple copies, like, even in scenarios like against Monarchs or something like that, if they go Pantheism and you just go Blizzard.
And this is where I skip it up.
Yeah, bounce it back to the hand and do Negated. Blizzard is such a good card just to out certain spell and traps like Mystic Mine or stuff. Because it doesn't negate it, but it does give you the option to actually do something.
I will give you props for just basically coming back from that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really...
Spoofing does help a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of not hard to come back when you're just spoofing away all the targets and my cards just end up fizzling.
Yeah, technically I have 6 outs of Mystic Mine. That's through personal spoofing and Blizzard. But personal spoofing
and
more.
per order.
True, but that's a side option. I don't mean it. I don't like burning myself. I don't have an out. I don't have a way to get rid of my own board. And
this part is funny right here because... for evenly matched, you thought I sided it in, and you just set one.
Well, okay, so my hand was every single Altergeist monster and one, whatever it's called, and one Black Horn of Heaven. So I had Multifigure, Kunkuri, Meluseek, and Marionetter.
Yeah, but you were just scared of the evenly matched.
I didn't want to commit too much.
This is where I just normal Ray. Get Hayate.
Go Shizuku, I flip Grand Horn. Then Faker Trigger, special summoning out. So I had every single Altergeist monster, main deck monster, in my hand, including Black Horn.
So I think right now you just took 3,000 in damage?
Yeah, well actually, yeah. Because you went... Because I still don't know Grand Horn's wording. Grand Horn says when a monster would be special summoned, but since Ray's using her own effect to special summon her, I don't know if I actually can warning that. Or Grand Horn that. And then here goes the mine. I'm going, okay, how do I out this? Hopefully I draw the spoofing. And this is the duel where I had just multiple copies of Ash Blossom in my hand.
And this is just draw pass.
Yeah, so turn 2. I wanted to do something funny where I just kept moving multi-figure back and forth. I was just like, attack position, defense position, attack position, defense position. So that's turn 1.
So
2,
you got the upstart.
3, 4, 5.
But at least it's not like, it's not slow. It's
here's where I top deck the Blizzard.
Oh, it actually stays on field.
Yeah.
It's not going to grave. So.
That's what I was saying. So,
but at least it's negated right there.
I turn it off for the turn, and then now I can pop off.
And I just say no, because I just say...
They're going to be 1. It hurts. It's like I have a Crackdown in my hand, but you're not going to commit, and I can't... If you normals on Rose, you're good against Rose, but not Ray. Ray's just such a good tag-out effect.
And I will be honest, I think this is the match where I literally open 3 there can only be ones. Because if you look at it later on, they're all there can only be ones.
I don't think we saw the third. I don't think I saw the third one, but you did flip up the middle one. So the middle one was actually interesting. So that was yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how to out that. Because technically I can go spoofing or set my Concuri that I have in my hand to do that.
So let's draw a pass.
Yeah,
right now I'm just trying to figure out a way to just basically go to the Access Code Talker. Because I think I remember I had the tuners, but I just needed to figure out a way to get another monster. I think I was waiting for the Area 0.
I don't think you could have, because think about it. Needlefire is a machine. You summon a spellcaster, and then you can't go into Selene with that. You'll have to find a way to out it with Area 0.
Well, no, because I think as I remember, I had Twin and MST to pop my own. There can only be 1.
Yeah.
Which I think you'll see here later on.
Yeah, that's what you did. You popped that there can only be 1 with Twin. That's what you did too, and then you also popped something else in my back row. I don't remember what you popped. I think it was something I set. But typically I'm just drawing a bunch of traps and just setting them, waiting for you to summon Ray. And so because typically what I do is just crack down Ray effect, strike.
And then you just reveal Faker, and then you just make me cry.
But even in this matchup, Faker's not like a win con. Just because like jamming waves, yeah. This is where you target this personal spoofing, and I'm like, I need the spoofing.
That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I needed the spoofing to stay on the field, and so that's why I knew it was like, okay, he knows this is very important to me, so I got it. I do that. Here's why I draw the strike. Yeah, I just don't. There's not a lot of outs to Hayate, and typically that's just the most powerful monster because it just attacks directly.
Because I think I had Twin and MST, but I just needed something else, just to combo off and me just pop off.
Monster in your 40 card spell deck. Could always play Parallaxes. Make your deck different. Don't copy others.
I'm a meta sheep. There we go. This is when I fired the Twin, and I was like, okay, so
because you were going to pop, whatever. There can only be 1, and the personal spoofing. And I was like, okay, I gotta chain it now. This is my only way to out mine. And it's such a good card. Because originally I hated Altergeist. Every time I fight it, I'd just be like, damn Altergeist, and their Secret Villa of the Spellcaster, and stopping me from playing my cards.
Now we're just talking about chaining.
Mm.
This is when I had the Area 0.
Because I just spoofing grabbed Mario back because I needed that normal summon again. So if I lived, because I don't think he could have killed me because I had to. You probably MST the strike. That's one of the reason. Yeah, here we go. Manifestation, summoning out. I think I targeted, multi-figure. And then you just, there's the middle one.
Yeah, there's when I flip another, there can only be 1.
If you're drawing 3, there can only be 1. That's called Brick City.
No, it is. I told you, I think the one on the far closest to my deck, I think that was the one where I put the third. There can only be one.
It worked. It was a good bluff, but it just hurts because my deck's all spellcasters. And my only out to that is
This is where you just start punching.
yeah. I think I forgot to punch that turn. And this is where I just started punching.
Yeah, because you're so used to me playing mine.
Yeah, typically here's where I set the concrete because I needed to. I was willing to wait one turn to get the Melody Seek out of my hand, so I could just normal summon, swing, get rid of the their going to be one. But you're going to do it for me. Yeah, here goes the.
And this is where I told you, you really gonna try to order me?
Yeah.
I was afraid that you were gonna have the judgment, and if you did, I was just gonna scoop because there's literally nothing else that I could have done.
I had strike. I didn't have judgment. So all I was waiting for is you normal summon Ray, activate Ray's effect,
and there you go. The top decks are real.
Yeah, Ray and Rose. Oh jeez, why did Rose come out? She's bad, but she's a Sky Striker rank level 4.
Yeah, at least I didn't Utopia W.
That's still a good play. I remember that day. Jesse caught summoning Utopian double, and it spiked to $7 when I picked him up for 40 cents. I should have sold them that day, but I kept on to them because I wanted to play it. I was playing a little bit of Sky Strikers at that point. Before multi went to 1.
And again, with your extravagance.
Such a good card. If you don't care about the extra, here, draw 2 cards. I don't remember what I drew. I think I drew something good. I drew Alphula, and I think I drew something I didn't want to see in my hand. I think that was Haunted Rock. Haunted Rock's good for combo to get combo Orcus, but it's just, or not combo Orcus, combo Altergeist, but it's not good enough to see. I don't want to see it in my hand. I want to know some Mariner. Yeah, and then here's.
This is where you just keep comboing off.
1 for 1, summoning Melody Seek, and then you just.
Moonlit Chill on you.
Because you didn't want me to get rid of the Darkling V1. Yeah.
You never sleep on the Karibo Pass.
Hey, Link Karibo Pass is scary. Look what Michael's done for us.
He claims that he breaks in. Oh yeah, Link Karibo Pass, and then he survives one turn and then just kills you the next.
Yeah, because Link Karibo's that powerful. People claim to get this card banned before.
3, demand back your Mario.
Yep. Give me that.
The top deck was real because I think I had the Afterburner.
You play 2 Afterburner or 3 Afterburner?
I think I played 2. Yeah, I think I played 2.
Yeah.
Trigger the Karibo and then just wanted to pop off.
Yeah, here
this is where I hate your strike.
Honestly, that was just an amazing pop.
Well, I knew you hadn't activated, so I knew it was something like either because, like I said, I know your deck, so I know it was a strike or something else. When I knew it wasn't a judgment, it was a strike or some other trap that you specifically use, which I won't give away. But
yeah, I use a lot. I use a lot of good cards, but typically, they see my deck profile. I need to update the new improved Altergeist deck profile because you don't see the wherever deck profile. You don't see the. In this video, you don't see the Dark Renewal. Actually, you do.
Yeah. See, it flips up. There you go. The third, there can only be one.
Mm-hmm. So you just set 3 there can only be ones. It passed.
That was since turn 1.
Hey, I at least got rid of them.
Yeah. Well, so I know we're.
You got rid of one. Actually, no, you got rid of them yourself because you didn't. These people just sit on that, and then locking each other out. But there can only be one's not good enough against like other decks that play a lot of dangers or just that's like a good counter to Altergeist or even just Sky Striker is like Grandma's you.
And you kept ashing every one of my Hayates or Shizukus.
Yeah, because I didn't want you dumping. Because what you do is you just dump, even unless you have there only one on the field. In hindsight, it would have been good because you couldn't make a Kagari. But it was just so scary dealing with those cards. I don't want you getting the jamming waves and blowing up my stuff.
This is where they go through. Then I get the ray.
Honestly, I think you should play crossout scissors.
I thought about it. I don't have any space for it, based on what I have.
It's really good. It just recovers ray or rose, and because typically people are going to be striking the ray. Once you run out of raises and rows in a grind game, you're done. If you have crossout scissors, you can add it back to your hand and then keep normals on you like there's nothing. And if you have 3 spells in your grave, you can special summon it.
Yeah, and this is where I just ended. Well, there also
this is where I scoop.
I ended up just. I think I either attacked for game or you just ended up scooping.
You attacked for game because Hayate, I had 500 life points.
Oh yeah, you were at 2,000 and then you striked.
Mm-hmm.
Set 4 pass, great.
I don't think I had judgment for this, so if you evenly matched me, I would have cried.
I unfortunately don't run it in this build. Well, I mean, it's Ryan Hughes. So, I mean, I added a couple of different things, but it's mostly Ryan's.
Yeah, I don't like looking at other people's decks because if you play a deck and oh yeah, this is where I just do the combo crackdown, you chain ray, strike.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is like I don't like looking at the other people's deck. If you play a deck and just look at it, you're not going to see the combos that they see.
And I think this was a mistake because I think I missed timing, but on the rows. But I think it's if, not when.
Yeah, MST. This is the problem with because you still have 4 cards in hand. And I was just struggling because I went.
Yep. See, we just keep going back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, because I went -1 on the Ray. Because I should have let Ray resolved and just stolen the Shizuku, or not the Shizuku, but maybe the Hayate you're gonna take.
Yeah.
And then you would make Rose special.
Yeah, because it was Ray, Crackdown,
Then I had
Tag Out, Solemn Strike, then Rose, Spoofing, MST, Blizzard, Multi-Vigor, then Invader.
Yeah. So a very good interaction, but I'm at that point I'm out of steam. I have no cards in my hand, and I'm sitting on a personal spoofing, in which you can just MST because I Blizzard it. So you just have it in your hand. So I draw for turn, see what I draw. I think that's a manifestation I drew. Nope, it was a protocol. I was also surprised you didn't set your whatever.
The MST?
Yeah.
I think I had forgotten about it.
Yeah, there's no shock. Like, okay, if I activate this, I'm dead. I think
the Ray Tag Out.
Yeah, I think they'd be misplay. No matter what I did, if I had a way to out Shizuku, Ray would trigger. If I had through spell trap or even battle, it's just hard to out Ray. You have to have like something like a way to get rid of like DD Crow or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta get out of the graveyard, and that's the problem. I do like Sky Triggers a lot, but sometimes it's just the deck's really annoying to deal with.
Let's see. I think right now I would say I'm in the driver's seat. Yeah, there we go. Because now I summon another Ray. I only have the Karibo, so I'm just gonna force out the activation for that.
Mm. I think this is where you go.
And then tag out or tag for 15.
Yeah, Ray goes 0. Hayate go into Hayata. That's our little inside joke.
Hayata.
That's our little inside joke.
When Michael sees this, he'll know.
Yeah, he'll know.
I think what did I send? I think I either sent Afterburners or I think I sent Jamming.
Yeah, this is like the one time I don't have Ash Blossom on my hand. I only play 2. I should play more hand traps, but I don't like it. I don't like
you're like the black sheep of the meta sheep.
Yeah, I'll play a good deck, but the problem is if you go whatever, it's just like the Sky Striker deck. This is why I don't want to play Sky Striker, just because it doesn't do anything.
It's jamming waves there.
It's 3 Nibiru, 3 Moonlit Chill, 2 Moonlit Chill, 3 Impermanence, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Peck Veiler, 3 Infinite Impermanence. That's not a deck. That's just negate. You're not playing Sky Striker. You're playing Hand Trap Deck.
You got Mario, then you got... What did you get? Haunted Rock?
Yeah, because I normal summon Mario, activate a Haunted Rock, sending away the manifestation, or sending Haunted Rock to special summon multi-faker summoning style, Sequidius. But here's what the dilemma is, because I know Ray's in the graveyard. If I bounce a Shizuku, I get, you get Ray. But if I destroy the Shizuku, I do nothing. But if I attack the Ray, you just get a Ray from next summon to normal summon. That was my dilemma. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do. So I just decided to Sequidius bounce back the Shizuku.
Yeah, because I think right now you said Sequidius, and then you said, wait a minute, never mind.
Well, no, I think I did Sequidius. Because I didn't know what to do. I wanted to keep Mario on the field because I needed Marionette to do his thing.
Yeah, see, when you pointed at Sequidius, and then you're like, wait.
Yeah.
So then you just decided, yep.
Yeah, I wanted to bounce back wherever I needed.
And this is where I misplayed here. Or no, I don't misplay. There was one where I did misplay, so just Shizuku tag.
Oh, that was earlier on this duel.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because you made Zeke. I'm still confused why you don't make Zeke more often. You usually play one or two.
Just play one. But because remember, there can only be one.
Yeah, Zeke's still good. Still, it's a target a monster, banish it until your opponent's end phase.
So this is when you tagged, got Kinda
stopped the Marionetter. And then I still had Sequidius because I didn't want to do anything else because I could have made... This is what I'll talk about. I could have made Hexia right here, but I had no traps.
For Sequidius.
For the Faker. I had Faker in my hand, and so I was like, if I had Link Cross, I could do it, but I don't want to play ban cards, or cards that are going to be banned.
They will eventually. This is when it just get foolish, dump the Metaphors, shuffle back, get the draw.
Yeah, this is where I was just letting you
there
pop
you go,
up.
yeah.
Here's Zeke. And I was like, okay. Yeah, here's the misplay where you don't summon a Ray. Yeah, Afterburners.
And this is when I realized, I was like, oh crap, I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. And this is where I should have
spoofing did away.
Spoofing, stop that from spoofing to keep on the field, but I was like, I'm going to let that resolve because I want a Haunted Rock in my hand. But I forgot you had 3 spells in the grave. My original plan was let it resolve, spoofing is still alive, Haunted Rock, shuffle back, and also Marionetter and do the combo again.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot you had 3 spells in grave, in which case spoofing died and I couldn't do anything.
I think right now, this is where I had, Shark Cannon.
Mm-hmm. But I know monsters they're actually not Sequidius in the grave. You noticed that you didn't have anything to do, so
I just set 5 and pass. Sky Striker set 5 and pass.
Yeah, I dropped Blizzard. Alright, yeah, normal side Marionetter. I think I had another Haunted Rock, but I think you just Widow Anchor it. And yeah, so I was like Blizzard. Negate it. I didn't know what else your back row is. You probably had another Widow Anchor. Widow Anchor's at 3 now.
I'm glad I bought him a couple weeks before the list came.
You wanted secrets, didn't you?
Yeah.
I had ultras. I'm just waiting for that Engage to come back. I'm perfectly fine having Engage come back because it's more fun to duel against them. But it's always so annoying when the players just play their 1v1 and just play a bunch of floodgates. Because it's not the cards that overpower, it's the people who play the cards. That's why Call by the Grave got limited. It's because everyone was playing it. Every single deck, 3 Call by the Grave. And that's my theory on why Call by the Grave got limited.
So here, this combo, you attempted to activate the Mario, but I Shark Cannon in the Milliseek. Then you just pass. Then I had Jamming Waves for your Haunted Rock.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't even activate. Actually, I didn't want to. I could have activated Haunted Rocks, but since you don't play traps in your deck, or at least not like even impermanence, Haunted Rock has the effect to negate trap cards, but I don't play. I didn't want to use that effect because I have to activate it by sending Multi-Figure to the hand to the graveyard. So if Haunted Rock didn't have that condition, it would be a lot more powerful.
So here we got Area Zero on the Janmoys, and then I had, I think, Widow Anchor.
I think this is where like the duel is starting to end because me only having like one card, I have multi-figure and I think I drew the strike.
That's where I'm just
Yeah,
trying to find something.
You're trying to take for Ray. That's what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, I even said once I get Ray, it's over.
Yeah, and I had the strike, and I was like, okay, I'll die till the very end, and I'll wait for you to normal summon the strike. Or normal summon the Ray.
And I think, yeah, this is where you ash me.
Mm-hmm.
Set Area Zero target.
Yeah.
Nope, and then you're like, nope.
It probably was a Ray or something.
And you're like, oh, I wonder if it was Ray. I'm like, nope, never mind, we're never gonna know. So just pass again. I'm surprised that you didn't draw anything. There you go, yeah, that's the top deck.
Yeah, but you had the Widow Anchor, so I couldn't really do anything because I blizzarded it. So like Blizzard is good to out things, but it's also a bad card. Well, I'm a person who plays bad cards, so.
And the top deck was real. There you go. I was like, yep, I
I
don't need to see anything else.
It's like I don't care.
I was like, well, I have to reveal, so.
Yeah,
but,
shuffle these back.
And then I had the Metaphors.
Shuffling back.
So I just did a fast step there, but I knew you didn't have any ash, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to go and do that.
Yeah, still sitting with the Faker, but I was just waiting for the strike.
Normal Ray, multi-roll, pop Area Zero, get Rose.
Yeah, because no matter what I did, I couldn't do anything. So this is where you tap to enter battle phase, you activate the effect, go into Hayate, and then I'm just like, okay, should I do it? Waiting for the right monster to be hit.
I don't think I entered battle phase here. There you go, yeah, you striked it.
Well, you said you entered the battle phase and activated Raise effect. That's what I was wondering, because when you, there's one.
Oh, there you go, yeah. There can only be was my ace in the deck.
Honestly, it was. It just sucked trying to out it. Because my only out is Sequidius, but I had to draw. I had to hard draw it, and I don't like hard drawing Sequidius.
This is where I just went into Kagari. What did I get back? Yeah.
See, this is where I was assuming you were gonna kill me, because I thought you used Ray. You just linked Ray off to make Rote.
But I went into this one. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
I said battle.
You said battle phase, and so that's what the.
So this is main phase 2.
Mm-hmm. Where you go, Kagari, add, pop, and then multi-roll set these two, and I'm just like, I have multi-figure in my hand. I'm gonna draw something, and then next turn to make Hayate. Looking in my graveyard, and I think I drew a Blizzard. No, I drew the 1-for-1. Yeah,
actually.
That's game.
This is really extend the handshake.
Yeah, because I couldn't do anything.
But this was a really, really good matchup.
Yeah, a lot of fun.